All right, that's John Mikel will be there talking about, well, the young team. He doesn't want to put pressure on them. So he can't just say, hey, we'll win the World Cup. But then Nigeria definitely be underdogs here. Especially when you're looking at Germany, Spain, Brazil, you know, these big countries, all of them. At the World Cup, everyone targets another from the Argentina who feels this is their time. And of course, the Spanish team, after the disaster they had in 2014, Brazilian team also, I mean, these are the big boys who are like more like under pressure right now. So Nigeria, underdogs, you know, under pressure. I think I love that.
There's so many ways to look at it. Look, if you go by history and pedigree, then you start to mention those teams that you called Brazil and the rest of them, Argentina, Germany, Spain. If you go by current form, then you throw away pedigree to a large extent, and you talk about which team has been the most cohesive, which one has been more potent in front of goal, which one has had the best defense and the best midfield. And if we start to look at things like that, I don't think Nigeria will figure in the top 10 of those countries that are going to Russia. And that's the truth. Even in our group, if we want to go by ratings or rankings, and you want to go by recent achievements, I'm not sure that we've done better than any of those other guys.
Actually, Nigeria are the least ranked country in Group D.
Yeah,
that says a lot. That says something.
So Mikel is not out of place if he says that we are the underdogs. And apart from England, we also have the youngest team at the World Cup. You know, at least the average age of the Nigerian team is the youngest. So that means they lack a little bit of experience.
Correct.
Not everybody has it, because it's very rare to have youth and experience. You get. So I don't think it's out of place, and it helps the team. It really does help the team.
Takes the pressure. But imagine in the locker room, in the dressing room, is telling them, guys, we can do this. Let's go and stun the world. Yeah. Perhaps that's Mikel's way of motivating the side. Tomorrow they take on Czech Republic. Final friendly before they travel to Russia. What are you expecting from that game? I mean, a lot of talks about the first one. Some players, Nigerians don't want to see them in the starting line ever again. I mean, how do you think Gennaro is going to do that? I'm not going to mention those names. You know those names.
Yeah, we know the names that were trending, on social media, you know, and on everybody's group chat or wherever. But you see, it was a good run out against England. It was what we were expecting. You know, the English team played a very good game. It was a game of two halves. You know, England took first half. We more or less took the second half because we took the game to them. And that's why I want to give kudos to Gennaro. He had read it. He had seen that the midfield had collapsed. Totally. You know, the midfield was virtually non-existent. So, and you need your midfield to protect the defenders and to take the ball forward. Igalo did not get service at all. Igalo was a lone ranger, and if you notice, he had to fall deep a lot. And one of the things I noticed was Iwobi's free roll. You know, he was able to run around and play like a number 10. At some point, he's playing like a number 8 or number 7. But I hope he keeps his frame of that team without one or two players. Yeah, if I'm going to start tomorrow, I will put Eboe
right away from the start
at right back. I'll have him start. I'll keep Brian Idowu. For me, he has sealed that position. I like the industry in his game and the way he was bumping forward and all of that. And in the middle, you know, I put out a tweet over the weekend. I said the Oyinbo wall is not working. Let's be very honest with ourselves.
Really?
It's not. I'm not going to play Leon and Trostekong. I'd rather play Omero and Trostekong.
Really?
Yes. And I'll still keep that four defender
because of
structure.
What happened in the second half. That's why you're changing.
Just
because
one
the second
game.
half.
No. Wait a minute. He got a knock. So that's why. It's not because he didn't play well according to the technical crew, but from where I stand and from what I saw in that game, I would rather play an Omero and a Trostekong or an Omero and a Balogun. That's what I would want to have. In the midfield, trust me, man, Mikel, of course, keeps his position. Ndidi, I pray Ndidi's back. We need Ndidi's game in that team. Then it's either, of course, our man from Israel, Ogu. Because when he came, he brought some steel into that defense and into the midfield, and that's what we need. You know, we don't want to be run over by all these guys. We're playing 3 top teams in our group, so tomorrow's friendly, I hope he just makes the changes from the start.
Because he said he doesn't really know his first 11 yet. So.
I can help him.
You can help him. I mean, you've done a whole lot. I mean, you talked about the midfield, of course, defense right now. Forwards, who do you start?
I will keep Victor Moses where he is. You know, for country, he plays as an out and out, as a forward. And you know, beauty of it is Moses can play on the left or on the right, regardless of where you put him. So I'll put him out there, and of course, Igalo keeps his position, and Iwobi. That's how I'm going to play.
Okay.
That's how I'm going to play.
Same front three.
Yeah.
Nothing's changed.
You've helped him out.
So we'll see. We'll continue. The Eagles are still in Vienna getting ready for that friendly. Let's see how that one pans out tomorrow. From the Nigerian camp, let's go to the German camp. And that was a bit of a stunner for a lot of football fans out there, especially Manchester City fans, because this man on your screen, Leroy Sané, is not going to Russia. And a lot of people are trying to wrap their head around this decision by Joachim Löw.
Easy decision.
The Mannschaft.
Yeah.
That's what they're called.
Talk to us about, make sense out of this Sané situation.
Yes, and I will do that.
Okay.
The Mannschaft, the German machine, that's what they are called.
Okay.
Very efficient.
Yes.
Now, the person that bears the brunt, if they don't do well, is Joachim Löw.
Okay.
If they do well, he will get a bit of the glory.
Why the players get all the
glory. He would put his best foot forward all the time. He has to pick 23. He has picked his best 23. Now, Sané has done well for club this season, and that's why his name is on everybody's lips. But for country, Sané can barely even score a goal.
12 appearances, no goal,
no goals. You understand? No assists. You get? So, do you think that Joachim Löw will look at Man City? Man City is not Germany. He's looking at the German machine, and he knows that he has the players that would deliver on the goods.
Yes, sir.
So, if Sané had done well for Germany, he won't drop him. It's not possible. Because you want to take your best players to the Mundial.
So it's not all about club form.
It's not about club form alone. Because if it's club form, Vincent Kompany would not be going to the World Cup. He hasn't done anything for Belgium.
Neuer also hasn't played.
Neuer is going to be the captain. He's the captain. He's not been made the captain of the German team.
So, which is really, and I'm looking at Julian Brandt. I mean, people were saying because of Julian Brandt, that's the reason Leroy Sané is not going. Because Julian Brandt, 15 appearances, he scored 1 goal, also made an assist and all that. I mean, if you're trying to compare, I mean, you rather want to pick.
As a coach will always look at the players that can deliver on instructions and that can actually play the format that he chooses. Okay. So it's not about Man City or the Premier League, it's about the German national team.
So German machine is all about
I know, and I've seen all their names. Just take a look at, if you look at the whole list, outside, just have few players from the other leagues. Half of the players are right there.
They like to do that a lot.
Just have one from Real Madrid, Arsenal, of course. He will always be there. And you have Man City also.
Yeah, there's some lot. There's Khedira from Juve. They've got a nice mix, no doubt about it. And they'll be looking to defend the title in the World Cup. Let's move on from Germany now. Let's go to Belgium, where, Vincent Kompany used to be captain, but he's injured at the moment, nursing a groin injury. He's made Belgium's final World Cup squad, and some people are surprised and some people are not surprised, but the manager, the coach, has his reasons, and basically he's saying they're going to give Vincent Kompany every chance in the world to be fit for the World Cup.
Time to see what the reaction is with Vinny. I think in any player, maybe a scan would reveal what the extent of the problem is. With Vinny Kompany, we've spoken very closely with Manchester City, and the experience over the last few years is that Vinny's reaction to certain soft tissue injuries, they cannot describe by a scan. You need to wait a period of 7-8 days, and then you get a good opportunity to make a good diagnosis. Vinny Kompany has been a leader. He's been working extremely hard in the camp for the Red Devils. He performed in a fantastic manner while he was on the pitch against Portugal. So the fresh performance of Vinny Kompany and his leadership is essential for us to give him every opportunity to make a good decision.